my fridge started leaking water underneath of it. And when I pulled it out, and when I took the back off and I pulled the fridge out, I noticed the condenser fan was not working. So I called to have somebody change it, and the cost I got was $400 to change it out. So we'll just give it a shot ourselves and see if we can get this thing changed out. So it shouldn't be that difficult, but the first thing we need to do is just get this fan out and disconnect it up here and pull it out. So first, let's go ahead and unplug this thing. Just make sure we get no power going to it, and then we can go ahead and disconnect everything. Now let's get this fan out of here. I'm going to try to pull the whole thing out. So like I said, we're just going to get this. So let's go ahead and pull our condenser fan. Now I gotta say, getting the actual condenser fan out may be the most difficult part here. That screw is in a bad spot. And that's where something like this comes in real handy. Allows me to just a little Milwaukee ratchet here. What we're going to actually do is just, this one has a quick connect, but we're going to go ahead and cut that. Cut those wires so we can get it out of here. Because we don't need that quick connect anymore. And just be kind of careful pulling it out. We don't want to damage any of the pipes here. So we'll get a whole nother problem. Towel here to set this on. Make sure we don't damage the floor. Different size for this. Now, as you see, this has the quick connect. Now you can buy one with a quick connect module, and that'd probably be fine. We're going to go without it. Not necessary to buy one with the quick connect module. There you go. There's the old motor. Put that off to the side. Now we got our new motor here. Comes with some screws. These are pretty small. I don't know if these wire nuts are going to be big enough. I may have to get different ones. But there's a couple of different plastic washers here. So we're going to figure out which one works best. Now there's a spot for each of these. This one for the fan will go over the top. But this is a different style of fan. So this fan only has one spot here. We're actually not going to use this one. We're going to use the smaller one here. Now for this motor, we're just going to push that little one on there. So we don't need the bigger one. That's not the type of fan we have. And just set this on top. Use the same one if you want to as well. Yeah, that's not going to work. I'll have to use the same one. So this piece here doesn't actually screw down. It just kind of catches on the threads. So it does turn loosely here. But you'll see that should be fine. All right, and then we have our wires here. Go ahead and pull these apart. I'm going to strip these back a little bit. Now these are not any specific color, so however you put these on will be fine. Put the old one back on, see if that fits all right. Yeah, it does. So I'm going to put the old one back on. It seems to be a little bit better. That holds it a little bit more secure in place. And then let's just clean this off a little bit. All right, so let's go ahead and put this back together here. Get this out of the way. All right, so we got our fan here. All right, now we're going to take our reds, put them together like that, and we're not going to twist them. We're going to wait till we have the wire nut to actually twist them. So we'll put all three of them like this. And as you'll see, the wire nut will actually do what it needs to do and twist all of them together. And it doesn't matter which black wire we use on the fan, just needs to get one of them. That's on there nice and tight. Then we're going to do the same with the white ones. Might be a little long. Cut that back. Cut those back a little bit. And while you got the fan disconnected, it never hurts to take a little vacuum. As you can see, it can get pretty nasty down in there. Alright, so now we'll just push these back in here. And again, we're going to put the fan back in, but we want to be careful not to damage any of these copper pipes in here. So just be careful. We don't want to, definitely don't want to break anything. So the back screw can kind of be tough, but then you can kind of just shift that until you can find the right spot for it. And tighten them all down. Got one more down here. Then we'll go ahead and plug it back in and test it. There you go. It's working again, so we can put everything back, put our piece back on here, and then push it back.